Do you want to know how to beat the brand new Volcanic Chambers dungeon super easily? Well, I have the tips and tricks and the easiest way for you to defeat it right here in this video, so we're gonna jump straight into it today. As I said a few videos ago, everyone is going to absolutely hate me for this dungeon, because I kind of maybe suggested 3/4 of the RNG for the second boss today, because we have 3 brand new bosses here in a Volcanic Chambers and everything has gone absolutely crazy. This dungeon has actually had to be nerfed not once but twice with difficulty and health, because this is absolutely insane. Vinny actually confirmed that me and my group in my stream were the first ones to complete the entire dungeon, and we were probably the first ones to legitimately complete nightmare mode as well. So we have a lot of tips and tricks that we had inside of the dungeon for you guys, so I think it's only fair that we jump into that today. So you're gonna see footage of us running the nightmare dungeons in the background. Yes, as I said, nightmare dungeons. Our group is doing nightmare dungeons and we are finishing with 7 minutes 10 seconds, even 7 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. It is ridiculous. We are completing it so easily and so fast now because, as I said, this dungeon has been nerfed twice, but I know new players out there are going to have a very difficult time knowing the RNG, what it means, and I thought it was only fair that I told you guys exactly how to do it, and this is how I made the entire Dungeon Quest community hate my guts, and I cannot wait to make that a separate video and explain exactly the process that went down when choosing the RNG for this dungeon. So it's only fair that we jump into the first boss today, which is going to be the Lava Fire Archmage, and it's my worst boss. I am terrible at this boss. If you are soloing it, it is not too bad, but if you are having like more than 5 people in this one little circle area, I wish you major good luck. So this one has like 3 different types of RNG. It has the amazing circles that we all know and love from certain bosses in the past. So it has a circle RNG that will go into the ground and it will pulse 5 times. It also has some, lines that stack up as well, and we have seen those from the Archmage in the past. But this one also has some orbs that come out of it, just like in Underworld, and will actually shoot like lasers at you. So I will 100% tell you the tips for this first boss right now. 1, the circles, you're just going to have a hard time with them. I can't even lie about that. You're going to have a hard time with them, and you're going to need a speed spell for these. They are going to stack on you, especially if you are by yourself, and it's going to be a lot easier. But if you're with 40 people, 40 circles stacking on you is an instant kill no matter what. You have to have a speed spell to get out of these, and you're also going to have the line RNG. They can stack 1 to 5 in one area for you, and they are very directional and weird looking, but speed spells are the easiest way to get around them. But I will give you a little tip right now. The little bolt that it shoots out, like the soul shards, I think that's what it is, you do not have to defeat them. They do not count towards the first boss. You do not have to kill them. You can leave them as it is. If you want to kill them for XP, you can 100% do that if you would like to and waste some time, but you do not have to worry with these. These do absolutely nothing for you with the boss. They do shoot some little RNG lasers at you, but that is not much. It just does, little side type Archmage type things that we have dealt with in the past in King's Castle. And that is really basically it for the first boss. There is not much to it. But the second boss, I don't know how to tell this to you guys. I'm extremely sorry for this one. This second boss is the Deity of the Volcano, Deity, whatever people want to say these days. This is the Volcano one, and I am sorry. So this has multiple RNG. It has the crisscross pattern, which is the RNG lines we have seen in the Archmage previously in the King's Castle dungeon. This also has giant rocks that will fall on you. If you are in the center of those rocks in the darker red circle, it is a 1 hit no matter what. The outer ring of that can do around half health, just depending on the amount of health that you do have. But if you are in the middle of that, that is a 1 hit no matter what. You will die after that, so please be prepared for that. An easy way to get out of that certain one is obviously a speed spell, but once you have the crisscross lines interlacing, the best area is there are little circles, squares that you can stand inside of to avoid the RNG, and they do like switch back and forth and they crisscross every single time, so just pay attention to the pattern. And I would 100% say stay on the left hand side of the boss and stay around the very edge of the map, or even like partially behind him, because it is a lot easier to dodge from back there. He also has, you know, he has like the rocks, he has the lines, but he also has an amazing geyser thing, and this is why everyone is going to hate me. These geysers, if you do not plug them with the rocks on the side of the map, people are probably wondering, what are the rocks on the side of the map for? Those rocks are used to plug the geysers. So the geysers are going to be like an orange or yellowish light circle on the ground, is going to have lava spewing out of them. What this does, it actually sends the boss into a quote-unquote frenzy and will actually speed up the RNG. I am not entirely sure if it will make the RNG do more damage, but it can actually get to the point where if you have one in your solar, it's fine, you can get rid of it, but it's still going to be a lot harder, and you can probably get around without actually having to plug that one geyser. But when you have like 20 to 40 people, you have around 5 geysers, and that is 5 times the speed of the RNG. Please plug the geysers. If you can grab a rock, grab a rock. Even if you're not planning to plug the geysers, always have one, because they go from the back to the sides to the middle. They can be anywhere in that circle in the map, and they are just the easiest to plug if you are walking over them. To plug them, have a rock above your head and just walk over the top of it, and that is the end of that, and the RNG will slow back down. That's all there is to it. People hate me for this because they didn't know how to do this at first, but it is very simple. Plug the geysers. That's all you need to do to defeat the second boss. Plug the geysers, defeat the RNG by dodging or having speed spells, and I would definitely recommend having 2 healers. Why 2 healers, you may ask? So you're going to need this because the RNG is super fast in these, and mainly you want to have 2 healers that can time, so one does a heal, another one does a heal, another one does a heal, another one does a heal. I would highly recommend Life Dash if you want to have very fast heals, but it is a smaller radius, which means 2 healers can cover it a lot better. But if you want to have longer duration ones, which is the Life Pulse, which is like a 9-second cooldown, highly recommend having 2 healers on either side, because it does actually reach almost the entire circle of that RNG area. So that is the second boss. Not as hard as people would seem. It is possibly the hardest out of all of them, and I will say that, because the third boss is actually very easy, and people don't really understand how to do this boss. So the third boss is going to be the Lava King. The Lava King looks like the thing from Buzz Lightyear and Toy Story and all that. Will not lie, thought it was at first. I literally saw it and went, I know this face. Where do I know this face from? And it was from Toy Story. So little thing there, little Easter egg if you guys want to see that. But Lava King has the biggest area, obviously, because he is the final boss. He has a giant area, and he has a few little things that he does. So obviously he has the lava slashes that you have seen and you have loved using in the past for spells, and they crisscross. They can go sideways, they can go any way that he wants them to. But that's not the hardest part about this. He also has a lava wall that comes up on the sides, and I think that's when he's quote-unquote enraged. I'm not entirely sure what that one particular one does, but I think that is what spawns in the circles. These circles, there are 2 different types. If you are in a spinning red ball, so if you're in like the red ball and normally and you are chained with someone, get to that person and stand next to them, and the ball will turn green. That's all you need to do to get rid of that, and stay on it until you have the green ball completely gone away. But if you have a red ball with light red circles spinning around you, there will be a green circle that pops up on the map somewhere, and you have to go to that green circle. Kind of like in the canals dungeon, if you had the sword above your head in the second boss, you had to get to a safe zone. That's basically the same structure that they have here for the third boss, and I will say I like this RNG. It's very difficult and very team based. If you're solo, it's a lot harder because of everything crisscrossing on top of you, but I will say run this in a group. Very highly recommended to run this in a group. There are a lot of groups doing a Nightmare and Insane on the Volcanic Chambers Discord. Not the Discord specifically for it, but the VCAFE's Discord in the Volcanic Chambers channel. That's English. There we go. So yeah, that is all of the RNG for the 3 bosses, and I will say the first boss is just annoying, the second boss is the hardest, and the third boss is probably the easiest one that you will have to defeat. And obviously you have the mobs in the middle. The mobs in the middle are very annoying because they will come towards you very, very fast, and they will do a rectangle of RNG, and it will freeze you in a place, just like in Orbital, how if you stood on the circles, it would freeze you in place, and obviously from there, they are able to go up and down and deal damage to you, and that is how they can kill you, especially when 5 of them stack on you at once. It is absolutely terrible. Have your healers around, but I will say use speed spells to get rid of these. They are very helpful. You can go around them very quickly. Sometimes due to your ping, you may teleport back and just get stuck on them. It happens to the best of us. Trust me, I would know. But then you also have the artillery lava walkers, which are going to be cannons basically. So we've seen the cannons used in a pirate island with the final boss, how it'll have like circles, it'll go circle, 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 and then those circles will explode, for example. But this is going to be red circle, and then something hits the ground like a meteor or whatever it's shooting out of, like its thing, a magma ball, yada yada yada, and it will hit 3 or 4 times. I think, I'm not entirely sure. Sometimes I've seen them 3, some I've seen them 4. I'm not sure if it's random or if it's certain colors, like the yellow ones do 3, the orange ones do 4. Not entirely sure, but that is every single mob that we have covered here in the brand new dungeon, and that is the easiest way to defeat them. Pay attention to the RNG, study it, learn it. This boss is going to be hard. This dungeon is going to be hard. You are going to need to pay attention and learn and get your experience up. It's not something that you can just do overnight all the time, or even just solo regularly. So yeah, what did you guys think of the Volcanic Chambers dungeon so far? I need your help though with the next video that I'm going to do. Do you guys want to see all armors next, or all weapons next, or what do you want to see? Do you want to see our speedrun for our fastest time? Let me know down in the comment section below. And we just hit 94,000 subscribers here in the stream today. I also need to know if I should be streaming every single day this week, because I think it's really special for an update. Maybe I might not stream just tomorrow, because I am honestly exhausted. I am so exhausted, and everything is just going crazy right now, especially with being up for days in a row for this update. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. Also hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video or start a stream. A lot of things coming out very, very soon, especially in other games as well. There will be Survive the Killer very soon as well. So yeah, we are almost at 100,000 subscribers. Please consider subscribing. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. It is free. You can unsubscribe anytime that you want. And if you are subscribed, I issue you a challenge. Go to your friends, go to your family, and go to anyone that you know. See if they are subscribed, and if they are not, get them to subscribe, and hopefully we can try and hit 100,000 before the end of the month, or even hopefully just before my birthday in October. So yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day or night, because maybe in the one, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Please don't kill me for this dungeon. Bye guys.